Hello there guys, and welcome to another Electro Swing dance tutorial. So in this one I'm going to cover a somewhat tricky move, which could take some time to master. I don't know the exact name of this move, but this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is how we do it. I'm going to show you from the top first, because the feet positioning is everything. So we start with feet positioning like this. Okay, so one foot is at the front, another one is behind it with a sort of, kind of at an angle. So what we do then is we push ourselves from the front foot. So the front foot is the one which is actually doing the pushing off the ground. And it's going to be pretty much the upper half, the toes of it are actually going to be pushing off. So you're pushing off from the toes of the front foot. And you skipping, you jumping at a sort of diagonal motion towards the other direction. And as you're doing that, the foot which was at the back will now be at the front, whilst the foot with which you pushed yourself off, that foot slides to the back, like this. Okay? And then you do repeat it and do the same thing. So again, you're pushing yourself from the upper half of the front foot, and you jump in the other direction, so in a diagonal motion. Now I'm going to show you from the front. Okay, so as you see the front, we jump to the side like this, and then we're jumping diagonally. So we're pushing ourselves off the front foot, and we're jumping diagonally. And as you can see, when we're jumping, the front foot is actually not fully on the ground. The toes part of it is actually lifted up. Then you're pushing yourself off again and jumping to the other side in a sort of diagonal movement. And as you're doing it, you're actually traveling forward. So you're traveling forward whilst you're doing this motion. So give yourself plenty of space when practicing this. Now I'm going to show you another variation of this. So this is like the next bit. Once you've mastered this, now this next bit is doing the same movement but on the same spot. So instead of traveling forward, you actually will be doing it on the same spot. And for this one, you're actually combining this movement with the running man. So if you remember the running man, as you kind of putting your feet forward, the other foot slides backwards. So you're sliding backwards the entire time with your feet. So the same thing happening here. As you're pushing yourself off for the front foot, instead of pushing yourself forward, that foot actually slides backwards. Okay, so this is how it's happening like this. So I'll show you from the front as well. So you're sliding yourself backwards and you're changing your feet. And it's kind of like when you're sliding, you notice it's going to be similar to the running man, where you're kind of in the two positions. So there'll be a position when you're swapping the feet, and when you combine it all together, it becomes seamless. So it's a bit trickier to get this because you need to really master the running man and also the original version of the traveling version of this step. So once you master both of those, it becomes easier. So I'm going to show you another angle here. So from the front, as you can see when I'm pushing myself off with the front foot, I'm actually sliding that foot backwards and then I'm pushing myself off. So you slide the front foot backwards, you push yourself off, and as you're pushing yourself off, you're actually sliding it even further backwards. So you see there's actually kind of two slides, you're combining them together. So it's like running man, which had two positions. So this is kind of similar, two positions, except you alternate your feet. So I'm going to show one more time from the top, so you can see how you're sliding. Okay, so this is pretty much how you do it. It's a tricky move. So as I said, try the traveling version of it first. And then once you master that and you're confident with the running man, and combine them together, and you can do the one on the same spot where you're alternating the feet. So if you've got any questions, then feel free to pop in the comments, and hope you found this helpful. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.